grew up in a house that by the time you were 9, if you got my dad a beer, your reward was a sip. I'm pretty sure that's not in any parenting handbooks today. Here, take a sip of that. Don't tell your mother that's my boy. And the old man knew what he was doing, because by the 4th beer, I was going for him. I got you, babe. You need one? I'll get it right over there. By the time I was 12, his buddies had come over. I'd come out in the living room like a vendor. Beer here.
The Bible, you gotta admit, Jesus was a nice dude. That's why I like him so much. He was nice. He would go talk to everyone. He'd say, hey, love everyone. That's the answer to all your problems. Love everyone. And then they're like, but what if they look different than us? He's like, yeah. Yeah, love everyone. And they're like, but what if they come from a different area? Are you serious? Yeah, love everyone. Everyone. And like, but what if they did something bad to us? He's like, f***ing sake. Guys, forget all the other stuff I was going to talk about.
It's just me and this woman, and we're walking along, and she's walking a few yards ahead of me, but she keeps giving me like the over-the-shoulder, like that, you know? And then she starts to pick up the pace. She starts to walk a lot faster. So I think, oh, she must hear the train coming. I start to sprint down the hallway at her, and she looks back and she's like, ah! And then she gives chase, right? So now we're booking it down the corridor at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gaining on her. I'm gaining on her, and we're getting to the end of the hallway, and she starts to go into that, like, dead-end shuffle, you know, that women do when you chase them. And I'm almost at her, and then it dawns on me. Oh, she's running from me.
There's the mall, there's the Gap. So here's how I do it. I walk in the mall, take a left, take a right, by the pants, take a left, take a right, go home. That takes me 6 minutes and costs me $33. Go to the mall, buy a pair of pants. How hard is that? Here's how my wife does it. Oh my God, I've always wanted those shoes. They're on sale. I can't. Oh my God, that sweater is beautiful. Look at that over there. There's another sale. There's my wife right there. 3 hours, 26 minutes, $876. And look, she never got to the Gap. Look.
Watching TV. This show comes on called Strange Obsessions. If you have not seen this show, it's where people do weird stuff they can't stop. The episode that I'm watching, the woman is drinking gasoline. And every time she would drink gasoline, my wife would get concerned for her. She's gonna die. And then a doctor came on, and the doctor goes, if she continues this behavior, she will probably die. And my wife goes, I told you. Oh, you're so smart. They come back from commercial break. This poor woman's laid out on the carpet. My wife goes, oh my God, she's dead. I said, no, baby, she just ran out of gas. And you gotta repeat it. She ran out of gas. I'll sit down, I'll get my McDonald's. I'll ask her very clearly, do you want McDonald's? And my wife will say no. She will say no, and I'll make her text it to me. I go, you text that to me. I need evidence, I need proof. You text it to me. And I go home with my McDonald's, I sit on the couch. I rip the bag open like a man. I put the French fries on the bag, I take a little salt and pepper, make them real nice. And here comes Captain Evil. Oh my God, this is so good. This is delicious. I shouldn't. No, you shouldn't, because I bought them for me! I just want a few, then I would have bought you a few. It says no, right here on the phone. It says no. It doesn't say a few, it says no!
When you get married, it's like you turn into a 9-year-old again, man. You know, my friends will call me up. Hey, Willie. Hey, wanna go get some beer? Okay, hold on, all right? Hey, hey, babe. I was wondering if it's all right. If I go get some beer, can I go get some beer? I could go? Okay, hold on. What's up, bro? Of course I can go.
I also have a 14-year-old daughter, and I gave her a chore list with 3 words on it, and she goes, "Where's your chore list?" You ever had a kid say something to you that then they're serious, but then you almost ruin it because you laugh? That's when I was like, oh, God, what? And I just go, what did you say? And she goes, "Where's your chore?" She slowed it down like I actually didn't hear her, you know? So I said, you know, everything that happens in this house to make this home operate, subtract the 3 things I asked you to do, and that is my chore list. Remember when you woke up in a bed, warm and not hungry? Fucking check, check, check. I did that.
Laughing at church was illegal. You couldn't laugh at church. I remember one time laughing at church because this lady was jumping around and her wig fell off. So that stuff was funny. Her wig fell off, and then I laughed. My grandmother would pinch and twist. I can understand a pinch. You gonna twist? That's the devil. Church was the worst. Oh my goodness. Church lasts like 6 hours. Dude on stage is mad at everybody. I can't figure out why he's so angry. 7 years old, I figured out why he was so angry. He was angry because he had some phlegm caught in his throat. So at the end of every sentence, he'd try to get it out. He'd be like, "The Lord said, act like you." I'm like, "Grandma, he need to gargle, Grandma."
I bought some peanut butter recently. It was creamy, chunky, extra chunky, and now extreme chunky peanut butter. I bought the extreme chunky. I opened it up. It was just peanuts. That is extreme, trying to spread that stuff. This is radical! All those extreme products, you feel like a coward eating the regular stuff. Hey, check out that puss eating the regular Doritos. Can't handle the extreme ones. I'm working my way. You gotta serve, sucker!
People at McDonald's, they decide what they want when they get to the front of the line. That makes me crazy. What were you doing in line? Your tax returns? I knew what I wanted before I parked the car. People stare at a McDonald's menu. It's McDonald's. It's the same stuff since you were 6 years old. Ask me anything, left to right, right to left. What do you want to know? Get out of the line.
This is the BB&T Credit Card Fraud Department. Did you make a purchase today at 2 p.m. in downtown Los Angeles at Duane Reade for $8? Yeah? Okay. And did you then make a purchase 7 minutes later in Albuquerque, New Mexico for $350 at Best Buy? No. Oh my God, no, I didn't. We didn't think so, sir. We have our sights on that person right now. Would you like us to take the shot, sir? What? I said we have our sights on that person, sir. Would you like us to take the shot? We have a clean one. I don't understand. Would you like us to take the shot, sir? No! 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 I canceled my card. Send me a new card. Okay. It'll be right on its way, sir. Your card should arrive in about 3 to 5 business days. Thank you so much, Mr. Williams. Good bank.
No one can piss you off like the one you love. I mean, look, I got a great girl and I love her to death, but sometimes I want to grow old with her just to watch her die.
Father is the worst kind of know-it-all because they know absolutely nothing but argue everything. Just constant arguments over just nonsense. I'd be reading him a bedtime story, you know, and then the jaguar walked through the forest. That's a tiger. One of us can read, as I was saying. The jaguar walked through the... That's a tiger! All right, let's play a little game. Raise your hand if you have a degree. This is awkward for you. Raise your hand if you can eat pancakes and not have syrup on your face 8 hours later. Jaguar.
If I don't have my way, like when I go to drive-thrus and they screw up my order, oh, I'm evil. I go back around and I start ordering, but I throw them off by doing this, right? They'll come on the speaker. I got a fantastic burger. How can I help you? And I'll do this.
Hello, sir. a shake?
Order fries and a shake.
Oh my God, yes.
Thank you, pull up to the window. And I pull up. Oh, they're not expecting me. Oh, the look on their face is the best, right? Did you just order? They come back with a bag of food, you know. Would you like ketchup? That's where I let them have it.
Oh my God, yes.
That out of all the holidays, Mother's Day cards, hardest cards to buy, because they're all so fake. Because all Mother's Day cards say something on them in big flowery letters like, to the most wonderful mother in the world. Why can't they just make a card that said, you did the best you could. I love you anyway. Of course, then I get a card back. Yeah, and you were a disappointment too.
I love girlfriend fights when you're playing Xbox and you can always hear the guy. What's that? I'm gonna play one more game. Yeah, just go to bed. Yeah, you can go to bed. I don't have to be there. Yeah, no, we're winning right now. We've won like. Is that a real gun? Okay, put that down. Put that down. Put that down. That's not funny.
We use holidays so we can eat more. You know? I normally don't have a burger, a brat, and a steak, but it is 4th of July. And I need the energy if I'm going to start blowing crap up. And that's what the founding fathers would want.
Check my social media, yeah. To see who loves me.
You remember when you were a kid and you'd hear your parents talking about really bad parents? Like, oh my gosh, Amy Stevens' mom was drunk dropping her off at school the other day. And you're like, whoa, how does that happen? And then you become a parent, you're like, oh, I know how that happens. I've definitely been there. Stop drinking at 3, wake up at 7 for drop off. Get in the car, you're like, whoa. Who wants to take an Uber today, huh? We can get donuts if we don't.
Can I drink alcohol on this medication? Doctor. Well, one drink is going to feel like you've had 4. Oh, so I'm saving.
Okay, here's a joke you can do with your friends. Whenever you're talking to them and they mention that they broke a law, any law, doesn't matter. They were torrenting a movie, jaywalking, the smaller the better. The moment they tell you, what you do is you go, we got him. Blue team, move in. It's the best.
We went to IHOP, and we were hanging out, having a great time. I was showing him pictures of Whistler and stuff, and then the guy brings the bill, and I give him my credit card, and he goes, okay, I need an ID for that. And I go, yeah, no problem. I only have my passport because I just flew in from Canada. And he said, we don't take those. And I said, yep, you do. And he said, I need a driver's license. And I said, that is a passport. And he said, I need a state-issued ID. And I said, have you heard of the states that have become united? Because there are 50 of them, and they all got together and made me that book. That's like 49 extra driver's licenses. As a matter of fact, if you handed me your driver's license, I would use it as a bookmark in my passport. And he grabbed it and threw it into my lap, and he goes, that's an ID to travel around the world. And my daughter goes, isn't this the International House of Pancakes?
A cup of coffee and a sweet roll?
We are out of sweet rolls.
A glass of milk and a sweet roll.
We are out of sweet rolls.
Iced tea and a sweet roll.
We are out of sweet rolls.
Orange juice and a sweet roll?
We are out of sweet rolls.
Okay, then I'll just have a sweet roll.
And I'm like, I'm sorry, but teenagers can't lie. They're too fidgety. They're uncoordinated. They look away. They stutter. They can't focus. I asked them, did you put on deodorant?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Come here.
I'm gonna smell you. You don't believe me? No. That sucks. Are you wearing the gel deodorant that I bought for you? All right. Take your finger, stick it under your armpit, and then pull it out. Why? Because if you're wearing the gel deodorant that I bought for you, when you pull your finger out of your armpit, your finger's gonna be shiny. It's gonna look like you have lubricant on it. What's that? Shut up.
Anybody ever read the Q-tip box? Don't do it. It'll shake you to your very core. You read that box, you realize I've been cleaning my ears wrong for decades. Here's what it says if you've never read it before. The Q-tip box says this: do not insert Q-tip into ear canal. I was like, pardon me? Y'all, I've been cleaning my ears for 30 years, and by that I mean I stick a Q-tip all the way into my ear until I touch what I can only imagine is my brain. And then I twist it till I go cross-eyed. And I pull it out and pray there's not blood. That's how you use a Q-tip where I come from.
Okay, we know that you do sound effects and character voices in your comedy. Can you do a sound effect for a little toy car?
I'm like, a toy car. I got this.
Can you put spice on that?
They want me to put an accent on a sound effect. I was like, I don't know. Varoom.
Okay, can you give me some more?
I am so frustrated. I'm so annoyed. I'm ready to walk out of there. So I grab the microphone and I do this. As I'm taking off the headphones, she looks at me. She goes,
perfect.
You ask a physicist what is pi, they'll say 3.14159, and if they're committed, they'll go on forever. We go away, come back, 6.72. But if you ask an engineer what is pi, they'll say, about 3. But I would use 4 to be safe. You ask most managers what is pi, and they'll say, when do you need to know by? I mean, I'm going to need more people. You know, if my schedule slipped, this is not my responsibility. And finally, ask most salespeople what is pi, and they'll say, well, the engineers will tell you 3, but I can get it to you for 2.6.
Jesus turned water into wine at that wedding. I bet he got invited to so many weddings. Every couple was like, should we invite the guy who comes with unlimited free alcohol or no? I don't know him that well, but it would save us $7,000. If he'll do the fish and bread thing, we can go to Hawaii on our honeymoon. Do you think you can get him to do it? We need a miracle.
Goodbye, junk food. And hello, health. What the hell?